Spurgeon here with RevZilla TV to talk to you about the Alpinestars AST-1 WP Pants available at RevZilla.com. So the AST-1s are a staple in Alpinestars lineup, and for 2015 they're going to get a huge facelift. There's a lot of changes going on here. Now before we get to those particular changes, let's discuss fitment. So Bernie to my left, 6'3", 215 pounds. Typically, he's going to wear a 34 in his jean size, but when we measured his waist, he measured right around that 39, 40-inch mark. Now, we have him in an extra large in this, but if Bernie was going to wear these actually out riding around, he would want to size up to a 2XL. So keep that in mind when you're figuring out your sizing. The other thing to note, again, Bernie's 6'3", he's a taller gentleman. If you have anything more than a 33, 34-inch inseam, you're probably going to need to go to something in a long length. So you're probably going to have to jump up to the Andes Drystar pants from Alpinestars, which are available in that longer length. Now, as far as sizing is concerned, these are going to be available from a small up to a 4XL, and the ASTs are available only in one colorway, which is the black that you're going to see Bernie rocking to my left-hand side. Now, within Alpinestars lineup, the AST-1s are going to come in right around that $200 price point, and they're going to be a really nice sport touring inspired piece. There's a lot of functionality. You have waterproof, you're going to have impact protection at the knees, a little bit of hip padding in them, and they're going to be a really nice piece to that. Again, if you want to bump up to something with some adjustable length to it, you want to go with a long option or a short option, check out the Andes Drystar. And if you're really looking for something that's more of an overpant, but with this similar style to it, you're going to want to check out the Express Drystar pants from Alpinestars. Now, breaking down everything we're looking at here in the AST-1s. Really, this is a brand new redesign for 2015, and there's a lot going on. First and foremost, let's start at the waist, and we're going to work our way down. They've eliminated the Velcro adjusters, and they've went to a simple slide adjustment. This is going to allow you to fine-tune it without having to open and deal with the side of Velcro. One of the downsides with Velcro is that if you don't match it up perfectly, it tends to rub along your side, causing discomfort, so they've simply eliminated that. Now they've also redesigned the actual closure for this. They've gone with a slide as well as a button snap, and they've gone away from that just slide closure to it. One of the issues with the older pair, it just had a simple slide closure to it, and it didn't necessarily stay closed as well as this new redesign has done. And you're also going to see over the fly, there's a cover giving you maximum waterproof protection. The other one had an exposed zipper. So again, redesigns all really benefiting functionality, improved comfort, as well as improved protection from the rain. Now keep in mind that WP liner has stayed throughout. So when we're really talking about seasonality for this, this isn't a pair of pants that you want to wear in the summer because there's no direct ventilation, and that WP waterproof liner is going to keep you dry, but again, not necessarily the most breathable option the way you would get by moving up to something with a Drystar liner or a full-on Gore-Tex liner, but it will keep you dry. Now, what you're going to notice with the pockets on this, the older version had a pocket over on the left-hand leg only. They've gone to a more traditional hand warmer pocket, one on each side. I like this. With my riding pants, I still like to have the functionality of regular pockets, and I like that Alpinestars has made this change. Now, as we move into the knees, the knee armor in this, it's still going to be 3-position adjustable, so you can fine-tune where you want it to sit. Keep in mind, if you're looking at these and you're not familiar with riding pants, with knee armor, when you're standing up, you want it to sit slightly below your knee, and then when you're in the actual riding position, it should come up and it should fit you nicely right at your knee. So if you're concerned about that, you want it right below your knee in the standing position. Now, what you're going to notice if you're familiar with the older ASTs is they've eliminated the Accordion stretch panel. Now, this is going to be something that's really going to clean up the lines. It's going to give you a nice, really clean look to the pants, but it does impede a little bit on the comfort. I noticed when I was wearing these, it definitely fits a little bit tighter, a little bit more snug, but again, think race cut in this design. The other thing you're going to notice with the redesign here at the knee is they've really eliminated a lot of that extra stitching that was going on in the old version. Now the materials that we're working with here is that same multi-fabric shell that we've seen from the other one, and you're also going to see that ballistic nylon or that ballistic fabric working its way through in the ballistic nylon in that impact zones. What you are going to get away from is all that extra stitching, and you get a much cleaner look as it works its way through the knee. Now, Bernie, what I'm going to have you do is just turn and face sideways for me. You're going to see reflectivity has been changed out. You're going to have, instead of a long strip of reflectivity that works its way around the side into the seat, you're just going to have a little bit of reflectivity along the upper thigh, and then working its way down, you are going to have a nice straight cut to this. When you get down to the boots, and we're going to have Bernie rocking a pair of Alpinestars Web Gore-Tex boots, one of my personal favorite sport touring boots that I've used for a number of years, you are going to have fitting nicely over top of that boot a nice gusseted design with an adjustable Velcro base to this. Now the one thing I want to say is this is not an overpant. This is not something you're going to be able to fit over top of your boots. You're definitely going to put the pants on, then the boots, and then zipper everything down. And again, I like the fact that you can fine tune it with the Velcro to give yourself a nice svelte line to the overall pants. The last thing to note at the side here, there is going to be a hip pad included with this. It is removable and you can actually install full-on hip armor if you so choose. But there is going to be a little bit of an extra pad there for you. Now Bernie, I'm going to have you turn and face backwards for me. And as we're working our way from the seat down, one of the things you're going to notice is that the Alpinestars logo has changed in its placement. It used to be right along the top of the buttocks, and they've now moved it up. So if you are utilizing your 360 zip to zip this to your jacket, it is going to be hidden. And again, you're going to see that nice 360-degree zipper, allowing you to zipper it to any of the Alpinestars jackets out there. And moving your way through this, you are going to have that ballistic nylon seat. Again, in the impact zones, they've really made an effort to beef up where you want to have that extra protection. You're going to see the stitching has changed, and working your way down through this, really nice clean lines. The one thing I would have liked to have seen them add, again, this is more of that sport touring style pant, I would have liked to have seen them add an accordion stretch panel. We're going to see that in the express pants, and I would have liked to have seen that too. One of the things that gives you is if you zip it to the jacket, it just allows a little bit more mobility. But again, minor nitpick for a really nice overall redesign of the AST-1s. Bernie, I'm going to have you turn and face forward for me. And again, this is going to be that pair of pants that you're really going to be rocking if you want waterproof protection. Think spring, think fall, into the cooler months. If you throw a base layer underneath here, you can ride this all winter long while still remaining protected from the elements. Now, there's a lot of riders out there rocking Alpinestars gear. If you want to hear more about what they have to say, do me a favor, click that little info button on your screen. Read what other riders are digging about the Alpinestars pants they're rocking on their rides. If you have more questions for us, never hesitate, get us on the phone, give us a call, 877-792-9455, or simply type us out an email, cs@RevZilla.com. Thank you for joining us for this look at the Alpinestars AST-1 WP Pants. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.